I look younger than usual. Just noticing that, seeing my image. To the point, though. A friend of mine posted this article on on Facebook, and I just read it, and I was reading through the comments. And it's about how someone was supposed to be investigating the science of something, but instead, and it was part of the contract to investigate the science and not the scientist. But then this person, Shannon, or sorry, no, not Shannon, Hannon, sorry, um, ended up doing that anyways because Dr. V, the scientist, turned out to be a trans woman, which shouldn't have influenced or affected anything because just your gender identity doesn't affect your ability to do anything. Now, unfortunately, this person had lied about their professional history, but then just accuse them of that and say they're a bad person for that. Don't be saying that they have a history of lying about themselves because they're trans, so they're lying about themselves and stuff like that. And they tweeted, the article opens up, not sure what to say other than this is the strangest story I've ever worked on. This is the Hannah, the what's the word they use for it? Writer, the article writer or whatever. But something that's interesting, something that is saying like that Dr. V was lying about who she really was and using he instead. Things is that just because you aren't telling someone everything doesn't mean that you're lying. You don't have to tell everyone everything, right? So, for example, I'm gay. So um, oh yeah, sorry about the article. I'll put it in the description. But anyway, so I'm gay, and if someone assumes I'm straight because I don't talk about my sexual preferences, and then they find out later I'm gay, it doesn't mean I've been lying about my sexual orientation. You just assumed that since I'm a woman, I like men, but that's not true. And just like this. But the thing is that the difference with this is that she is actually a woman through and through. Granted, she was born with the wrong body parts, but that doesn't change the fact that gender is up here and in your heart rather than between your legs. Sex, fine, can be argued is between your legs, but your gender is in your mind and in your heart. And it's annoying that like there was no backlash or no treatment of this. Thinking like, because transphobia is just so normal for most people, it's just so common, and it's just an everyday part of life for an unfortunate amount of people. When homophobia is huge, and everyone, you got plenty of straight supporters, and I made a video what about everyone else, which I'll also put in the description. Because when talking about LGBT anything, it's always talking about gay people. It's always talking about like things for gay people. Everything's for gay, but everyone else is forgotten about, even though there's far less homophobia than there is biphobia, transphobia, etc. Because, more and more people are coming to be open and okay with people being gay, but everything else feels kind of weird to them still. So, and it's really not fair for these poor people because they, just like being gay, they don't get to choose what their sexual orientation or gender identity is going to be. So it's just transphobia, biphobia, every other kind of being an asshole to someone because of sexual orientation or gender identity or anything else that they don't have any control over, such as race or gender, period. Like even if you're cisgendered, heterosexual, but you're a woman or a man, so you're treated poorly because of that. Like, I don't get how people can be so hateful and treat people so badly for things that they don't have any control over. I mean, we're all just people trying to get through life unscathed, and other people make it really hard for certain people. And I know I just said people like 4 times in that sentence. I'll be honest, I woke up not too long ago. But anyways, yeah, just a little thing I was thinking about. See ya.